The Gen 7.1 sits on the dealer lot right now. Brand new, nature green. Every technology Fendt has built across 30 years of Vario refinement packed into one machine. And farmers are walking past it. They are buying the older 724 instead, not because they cannot afford the new one, because they ran the numbers. And the numbers said something the dealer did not. This is Farm Gear Pro. Today we are going through exactly why experienced Fendt operators are choosing older 724 Vario Iron over the new Gen 7.1 in 2026. Stay with this. Because the third reason on this list is the one that makes the new machine's price premium genuinely hard to defend on a legal pad. Start with the price gap, because this is where the conversation begins and where most buyers stop too early. A clean 2017 to 2019 Fendt 724 Vario in good working condition with 4,000 to 6,000 hours. Current auction pricing at Sullivan Auctioneers and Steffes Group. $70,000 to $95,000 depending on condition, hours, and regional market. A new 2026 Fendt 724 Vario Gen 7.1 at the dealer. North of $280,000 to $300,000 depending on specification and dealer location. $185,000 to $200,000 gap. Same brand, same transmission architecture, same Vario CVT that has been the reason people buy Fendt since 1995. $200,000 gap. At current agricultural lending rates between 7.5 and 8.5%. That gap on a 5-year note runs $37,000 to $45,000 in additional annual debt service on the new machine. $37,000 to $45,000 per year to own the new version of a transmission that exists in the older machine right now. That is the starting point. Now it gets more specific. Reason 1. The Vario transmission in the older 724 is not meaningfully inferior to the Vario in the Gen 7.1 for the applications most operators are running. Both machines run the Vario CVT. Both deliver continuous torque with no shift points. Both keep the engine at the most fuel-efficient RPM for the current load automatically. The Gen 7.1 runs a refined version of the Vario with updated hydraulic management and improved efficiency mapping across the operating range. The improvement is real, it is documented. It is also incremental, not transformational. An operator running 4,000 to 6,000 hours annually on primary tillage and planting operations is not going to feel a performance difference between the older Vario and the Gen 7.1 Vario that justifies $185,000 in additional purchase price. The transmission that made Fendt worth buying is in both machines. The one on the dealer lot today just costs $200,000 more to access. Reason 2. The older 724's diagnostic architecture. The pre-Gen 7.1 Fendt 724 runs a less complex electronic architecture than the current generation machine. Less complex means more accessible to independent mechanics with appropriate tooling. Less complex means fewer electronic fault events generating dealer service requirements at dealer labor rates. Dealer labor rates in 2026, $150 to $185 per hour. Independent shop rates, $60 to $90 per hour. Every service event that routes through the dealer instead of your own mechanic is that difference. The Gen 7.1 runs the full, current generation ISO BUS architecture, the updated Variotronic TMS system, and the Vario Doc field documentation platform integrated into a more complex electronic stack than the older machine carries. More complexity means more electronic fault events across the ownership cycle. More electronic fault events at dealer rates means higher annual service cost than the older machine generates at independent shop rates. That service cost difference compounds across every year of ownership. It does not appear in the dealer's purchase comparison. It appears on your operating expense report at year-end. Before we go further, if this is the straight Fendt analysis you have been looking for, hit subscribe right now. No manufacturer money, no dealer relationships, just the numbers. Back to it. Reason 3. This is the one that makes the new machine's price premium genuinely hard to defend on a legal pad. The Gen 7.1's electronic parts lead time in the American market. specific sensor assemblies on the updated Variotronic TMS system, certain control modules in the new isobus architecture, Vario dock hardware components, manufactured to order, not stocked in regional AGCO distribution inventory at levels that match the machine's market penetration. A Gen 7.1 down for an electronic fault outside a software fixable range. 5 to 14 days waiting on a part. 5 to 14 days. The older 724 runs electronic components that have been in AGCO's distribution system long enough that regional inventory depth is established. Not perfect. Better than a machine whose electronic components are still working their way into regional distribution infrastructure. A 5-day parts wait on a $280,000 machine during planting week, against a 2-day parts wait on a $90,000 machine with established regional inventory. That difference has a hard dollar value in lost planting capacity per day. Every farmer knows what that number is for their own operation. Reason 4, depreciation. And this is where the older machine wins the 5-year model most decisively. A 2017 Fendt 724 purchased today at $85,000. 5-year projected trade-in based on current auction trajectory. $65,000 to $75,000. $10,000 to $20,000 depreciation event across 5 years of ownership. A 2026 Fendt 724 Gen 7.1 purchased today at $290,000. 5-year projected trade-in based on current Fendt resale trajectory for comparable generation machines. $200,000 to $220,000. Realistic range based on current market. $70,000 to $90,000 depreciation event across the same 5-year period. $50,000 to $70,000 depreciation gap in favor of the older machine. Across 5 years. On machines that run the same Vario transmission, doing the same work on the same ground. Now the honest counterpoint. Because this video is not an argument against the Gen 7.1. It is an argument for buying either machine with eyes open. The Gen 7.1 delivers real advances over the older 724. The updated Variotronic TMS headland automation in standard configurations is meaningfully more capable than what the older machine runs. The cab environment in the Gen 7.1, noise management, seat suspension refinement, ergonomic layout, is a genuine step forward from the previous generation. The fuel efficiency mapping in the updated Vario delivers measurable improvement in mixed-duty cycle conditions over the older architecture. These are real differences, not marketing copy. If you are running a primary planting operation where headland management efficiency across thousands of passes per season has a documented productivity value, the Gen 7.1's headland automation advantage is worth real money. If you are running 14-hour shifts where cab ergonomics directly affects operator decision quality at hour 12, the Gen 7.1 cab is a genuine productivity investment. The question is whether those real advantages are worth $185,000 to $200,000 more than the older machine. For some operations, the answer is yes. For most operations running the numbers honestly, the answer is not obvious. And not obvious at a $200,000 premium means the older machine is the rational choice until the answer becomes clear. Now the 5-year model, side by side, no softening. Older 724 path, $85,000 purchase. Annual debt service, if financed at current rates, approximately $19,000 to $21,000. Annual maintenance at established independent shop rates, $4,000 to $8,000. Electronic parts from established regional AGCO inventory, $10,000 to $20,000 5-year depreciation. Total 5-year ownership cost, $125,000 to $175,000. Gen 7.1 path, $290,000 purchase. Annual debt service at current rates, approximately $65,000 to $70,000. Annual maintenance at higher electronic complexity service rate, $6,000 to $12,000. Electronic parts lead time exposure on newer components not yet at full regional inventory depth, $70,000 to $90,000 5-year depreciation. Total 5-year ownership cost, $425,000 to $525,000. $300,000 difference in total 5-year ownership cost. On machines running the same Vario transmission, on the same ground, doing the same work. That $300,000 gap is the number the dealer is hoping you never put on a legal pad before you walk into the showroom. The operators choosing the older 724 in 2026 are not choosing it because they cannot afford the new one. They are choosing it because they did the math. And the math does not lie. Drop a comment below if you are running an older Fendt 724 right now. What is the one thing that keeps you from trading up to the Gen 7.1? If you bought the Gen 7.1, what is the one advantage that you decided was worth the premium? Both answers belong in this comment section, because the operators on both sides of this decision have already done the work that everyone else is about to do. Thanks for watching Farm Gear Pro. If you found this breakdown valuable, share it with a fellow farmer and comment below your thoughts on this topic. See you in the next one.